Balls.
Fucking immediately. Of course.
Okay.
Alright. So. Last time on the trans agenda. The party, having been sent to the graveyard of the Isle of Avport to deal with an undead problem, had discovered, alongside a half-elf who had managed to get there before them, a underground crypt of some kind of tomb. And upon venturing within, you had encountered a handful of puzzles and traps, before being met by a strange individual who had challenged you to a fight. On defeating them, they had vanished in a flash of energy, leaving the contents of the vault beyond for you. The half-elf had taken one of the items within, as per the agreement of letting you join them. They took the amulet stored on the statue / sarcophagus within. The rest of you taking a staff, a lute, and a set of armor that you trimmed down to just be a set of studded leather. And alongside this, Whistle had done some sleuthing with your half-elf companion, managing to pickpocket one of the books they carried on them and learn some details before returning the book subtly, before they realized.
But her aim's getting better. But her aim's getting better.
I was out of range of my mic at the very
Please.
start. I was going.
No.
And
But her aim's getting.
at this point, as the party regathers, having collected the items, that is where we pick back up as you begin to slowly make your way back out of this dungeon. Cards are up. Floor is yours.
Oh, that was interesting.
Problem
Hopefully the rest of this job goes smoother. But I doubt it.
The
smooth.
job goes too smoothly. You can expect something to go tits up way worse.
Ooh, tits up.
Yep. Exactly, Whistle.
Why did we teach Whistle the term tits up? I feel like they're going to use that in the completely incorrect context now.
It's going to be wonderful.
I'm so scared. Is there anything of note in the area around us?
As you're making your way back through, it's nothing you've seen before, but now all the doors that had locked and sealed behind you have, of their own volition, seemingly reopened.
Let's go, freedom!
Additionally, as you're making your way out, as you pass them, the torches behind you slowly just dim out and then extinguish a few feet behind you.
That's spooky.
Ooh, spooky.
Automatic lighting. Nice.
The character. That's suspicious. That's weird. Just fucking.
Oh, it's just a magical ancient crypt. This is normal.
I hope so.
Trust me, I'm an archaeologist. I've seen this dozens of times.
Whistle kind of just looks up towards Indiana as they walk, just tilting her head. Archaeologist?
Yeah, I study history in a rather physical format. I hunt relics, I delve into tombs and ancient temples to gather knowledge, learn from the past.
I'm trying to use Blender controls in order to move the D&D map. Wonderful.
God damn it.
Whistle kind of just looks blankly at Indiana, just kind of. It looks like she absorbed what you said, but did not understand a single thing.
Looks
She
like I'm
continues
going to be
tilt her
teaching
head as
Whistle
they walk
history. I can
There you
show
go.
you some of what I
Carefully.
mean later, once we're back in town.
Just looks at the pressure plate that was there from last session.
The
And
trap
just kinda-
is still the same.
Sidesteps it. Just
I'm also gonna sidestep it,
Okay.
learning
No
from my
blow.
mistakes.
peeking around the corner, she then moves to one of the doors. The room that she wasn't. Oh, never mind. There we go. Okay. Into the room that she wasn't in before, just kind of looking around.
Stand by the door out here. Oh, a whole lot of them.
Oh,
Everyone.
If you're not moving yourself, I will move for you.
Move or be moved, motherfuckers.
well, thing is how I still don't have my computer
Ah,
in standard configuration. This is helpful. I had to get comfy.
She taps like she kind of like does a little circle around the pillar, tapping each one, and then finally tapping the green one as she leaves.
you
Just
oscillate between the different colors rapidly and then slowly fade out
Yes.
as you move away.
No more glow.
No more glow.
Glow, no.
No, I feel bad for saying no glow. Oh.
As you make your way out of the crypt, you emerge back into the graveyard, where another individual appears to have been arrived in your absence and is quietly poking around the graveyard, trying to figure out what happened to all the undead. Silent, would you like to introduce your character, please?
It helps to remember you're on push to talk.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really have a proper story yet.
just a general
So-
description.
Just-
a
just
physical
Physical description. Yeah, just like what they're wearing, how they look.
Brain, sorry. Brown, just brown-haired, blind, or practically blind Neko running around. I can't freaking describe proper words. Sorry.
English
Okay,
is in fact a language.
English is hard.
There are indeed words.
Yeah.
English is the language, citation needed.
More about more God, I can't remember what I'm saying here.
You'd love to see it.
I'm sorry. My
You're fine.
brain's fried.
Okay. You're just
No,
describing
but-
your character. It's nothing
A lot
too much.
a lot more into
You got this.
like the armor side of things and firearms instead of like bare fists and I. That's as much as my brain is letting me come up with at the moment.
This is fine. So you're the ditzy airhead with a gun.
Oh, a crossbow, but yeah.
That's great.
Crossbow. Okay.
Do they have arcane firearm at this point? No.
Not yet.
Do I want the boomstick?
Yes.
Mhm.
Boomstick is not a
Whistle
question,
kind
it is an answer.
Whistle kind of approaches this new individual and kind of scurries around them in her small form, just, tip tap from side to side, kind of looking over this new individual's equipment and their all their bag, kind of just eyeing it down and then making a series of mimicked noises from the from the clicks that she heard during the dungeon, and then says, "Hello."
Hello.
She tilts her head and just looks up at you.
I'm gonna approach after Whistle and be like, I apologize. They mean no harm.
Mean no harm.
All I could think of there was just mean harm.
I was so
Oh my god.
I was so tempted.
Harm?
Mean harm, motherfucker. God, all I want is like a fucking 4-foot tall buff Kenku with like a rocket launcher to say mean harm, motherfucker.
Call all explosions on everybody.
Yes.
We
Who died?
lost Soul.
Fuck,
There we
their
go.
soul.
It's like, why did I hear anything? Oh wait, that sound card's
back.
muted.
Cries and broken Discord.
Happens.
It's not a good day if Discord isn't broken at least once.
Would you have
So
happened to have come here for the bounty on the undead situation?
Silent. They're talking to you.
I'm kind of seeing what I can find, just exploring, and if I can
Fine.
get somewhere with it, I get somewhere with it.
Well, I'm afraid we've already cleared out the crypt and dealt with the issue.
Oh, I see.
What's up?
Yeah, things did go tits up for like a little bit there, but we were all right.
Don't give her more opportunities to learn it. Don't reinforce the behavior.
Ow. Fair
You
enough.
need to provide. Before just making eye contact with whistling and going, adversarial sample.
She would tilt her head and then go, adversarial sample. and then look up, and then down, and then add, motherfucker.
Beautiful.
Indy would just walk over and like ruffle the feathers on the top of her head affectionately.
Whistle would make a noise akin to what a like stray cat would make.
No, not akin to. A kenku.
I'm going to put you. I'm gonna pick you up and put you back down again, you motherfucker.
I'm just gonna put them on the fridge.
Part of me wants to know the context to that, but I also feel like there's likely no context.
There is no context.
There is no context.
It is literally something my girlfriend
Fair
started
enough.
saying once, and then it spread here.
Fair enough.
I say it because Aqua doesn't understand.
Confusions.
Confused Aqua is adorable.
What the heck?
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
That's when the half-elf speaks up. Whatever the case, if you tag along, you can probably get the reward as well. They probably won't know any better. Just like a sly grin.
Yeah. I don't mind spinning it a little
She
extra
looks
ways.
back and then look back at everyone and go, freeloader.
Hey, whoa. Oh.
Well, they
Uh,
likely came here with the intent to help, so I guess that counts for
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I don't mind splitting the coin. It matters not to me. I can get my own. my
No,
own
no.
ways.
Here's the thing. It's not splitting the coin. Everyone gets the coin.
Oh. But won't we be splitting it further with more people?
No, everyone gets the same amount. It's a flat rate, no matter party size, apparent.
Apparently, I wasn't
Actually,
paying too much attention.
Right.
actually,
Not paying attention.
could I hire a random person and just say that they help?
They'd have to look the part.
And then just in exchange for part of the cut, they get part of the cut. Trying to scam the system. Cool.
Overly complicated.
It's my middle name.
Middle name.
Well, nobody ever said overly complicated isn't fun.
My character.
The Kenku would look over at this new individual and begin to repeat the sentence. Overly complicated isn't fun. And then look
Well, it seems one person
dead
said.
in dead in her eyes with a smug look.
Well, regardless of the fact, we can discuss this on the way back.
Mhm.
All right.
I don't see anything else worth investigating. Can we do like a quick perimeter sweep before we go? Can like Ghoul Talk just do a
Yeah.
quick perimeter sweep of the graveyard?
Sounds alright.
Having a general look around, doing a general sweep, you don't find more undead, but you do find like some of the graves they're dug out of.
Anything valuable in them?
Not particularly.
It's not grave robbing if the body leaves the grave. All I'm saying.
You're lucky there wasn't anything valuable to take. I was about to gib slap your character and say, no, bad.
And then would have had to also deal with Gib slapping Whistle, because Whistle would have done the same thing. Okay.
It's okay. I can just
Doesn't-
look at Missile disappointedly. Look at the point
Seems to be nothing else here. We can just make our way back now. Plus, this place is giving me the creeps.
Yeah, it is a graveyard. There are a lot of lingering spirits, and, well, there were some undead.
Mushroom.
Ugh.
Hmm. What about the mushrooms? Whistle? It's something we should definitely report. But I'm not sure what we can do about it.
Whistle would look toward. Would look for the fungal friend, the investigator of the fungus, but not see them, and go. Concern.
They seem capable. They'll be fine.
She moves forward, kind of a little bit ahead of everyone, but also like looking behind to make sure that they're following.
We, everybody, I'm on my way. New friends and new places to see.
Okay. As you make your way back into town.
I'm gonna make my way back to the dude so I could hand this in.
As you make your way back into town, something feels different from when you initially left. See a lot of people making their way back into their homes, even though it's still like the middle of the afternoon. People are making their way back into their homes, people casting gazes across their shoulders, and generally the open roads seem very vacant, and a lot of people keeping to themselves. And it doesn't
Got a
take
bad
long
feeling
for you to
about this.
realize why.
Oh? Oh
As
no.
coming down the main road, you spot two individuals clad in a set of blackened plate armor. Weapons stowed on their back, emblazoned on their chest, a familiar sigil to all. Symbol of the Immortal Army. The Emperor's army.
Can I quickly slink into an alleyway and use my ability to blend in to just blend in with the nearby wall?
As you quickly sidestep into an alley, press up on the wall, you disappear from view. Nalia also sidestepping with you, seemingly on the same instinct.
Whistle also sidestepping on the same instinct. And hiding.
I'm guessing we're all just ducking
Yeah.
into the alley.
Yeah, the party quickly
Yeah, I don't
ducking
trust.
into a darkened alley. Those
After
perceptive
seeing
among
the three
you,
of us.
those perceptive among you would see Nalia go very pale for a brief second as they die for the alley, or recomposing themselves. Few seconds, the sound of plate mail clanks past the outer edge of the alley and then continues down the road.
I'm gonna, since I basically speak to everyone through telepathy, I'm gonna look to our friend who is currently looking like a ghost, and are you okay?
They just give a sharp nod, eyes fixed on the entrance of the alley, listening as the plate proceeds.
Worry not, I don't believe they can hear me at least.
In a few seconds, you hear a slightly mutter. What in the hell's are they even doing here?
I'm just gonna try and eavesdrop the best I can.
That's all they say.
Oh, that's all they said? Okay.
Yeah, what the hell
They
are
don't
they
keep
doing
talking.
here? Just under their breath.
Fuck. I'm not sure either, but it doesn't mean good
Yeah.
things.
As the rest of you quickly glance around doing a head count, you would notice that Whistle is not among your number.
Whistle! No!
Alright, she's just around the corner.
As we cut away for a second, Whistle, as you are
Oh, no.
making your way down to pursue these individuals, roll me a stealth check.
All right. Stealth, my beloved.
Stealth, my beloved.
Oh,
As you
Stealth,
con-
my beloved.
as you continue down the road, eventually at one point you see them round a corner, disappearing down the side road. And as you slink your way up, you pause for a second at the corner. Wait a couple seconds, and then turning around the corner as well. You suddenly met with a gauntleted fist that just grabs you, lifts you off the ground. Well, well, well. Looks like someone's following us.
it's up. Sorry.
What?
As the other armored individual steps up next to the one that grabbed you. Gives you a quick look up and down. Just a street rat, let them be. The other one shrugs and then just fucking throws you like 10 feet down the road.
She flies out of
No.
the alley and just does like a back roll.
As the
And
two of
then,
them
like-
step back onto the main road. Like, one of them scoffing in your direction as they continue down.
Once they're out
He
of
gets his
sight,
things together and ashamedly like
The rest of the
Like,
party seeing this in the distance as you like
back
peek out of the
to the-
alley.
I'm like wincing as I watch him throw her.
I'm going to approach once they're far enough away and be like, you doing okay, Whistle?
I'm also gonna make my way over quickly, just because I don't know if they know me, so I'm just quickly just running in there, real quick.
That's okay.
Bunch of big bullies, a lot of them.
Bullies.
I would advise against following them in the future. They clearly don't seem to be very kind to people who do so.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Regardless, I must avoid their gaze for the meantime.
Oh?
What about their straight? Sorry.
I'm gonna put you on
Aqua?
top of the fucking fridge.
I'm gonna pick you up and put you back down again. Anyways,
Essentially.
Whistle curiously tilts her head towards Goltok.
Real quick, by the way, you do take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no!
Ow! Fuck. that hurt.
Owie.
As there is a bruise on the side of your head under the feathers.
Yeah, you got yoded.
She'd like noticeably rub her head after, like, past the hooded cloak after, just like, ow, that hurt. Ooh.
Worry not. It seems the bruise seems like nothing a little sleep can't fix. Now come, let's get back to the tavern before anything else goes awry. I have a feeling they're
Yeah.
not going to be doing one sweep of the town. Is there any like back roads we could follow to the tavern at all, or no?
Navigating your way through the city.
Would Whistle know actually? Hold up.
Yeah,
'Cause didn't they do the whole
Whistle
scout
has
thing?
the correct background. With Criminal, you're able to navigate the darker alleyways of the city.
Hmm.
Leading your companions back to the tavern to which you first met. Arrive. You could see a lot of people. This area seems like very vacant. A lot of people having exited, and upon arriving, you can see why by peering through the windows.
Oh, what's going on in the windows? Oh, there's a dude in there. Uh-oh.
By going through the windows, you see two more individuals in that same blackened plate, and then a third individual, a high elven individual with heavy furs over the shoulder, the symbol emblazoned on their chest again, one hand on the table. You can see the barkeep kind of like leant back slightly, but still like standing tall, with the goblin like shrunk behind some of the kegs over here.
I'm gonna.
The individuals inside are like very shrunken, like glancing at the knights around them.
I'm gonna gesture to the party to like move around the corner.
Like-
Around the close as well.
Like over here.
Down here?
Eh,
Okay.
eh,
Over here?
eh. What the fuck does it mean? I'm not even putting it anywhere near a wall.
These sections are considered a wall.
Like over here?
No, the exact opposite corner.
I don't know.
Because well, the fucking game is being a dumbass. So
You run on Rook rules, bitch. No walls. No diagonally.
Whistle
Okay,
can
go
go
to the
there,
other
no
corner.
problem. What is this bullshit? There we go.
Oh, can I squeeze past this?
Yes, there is more of a thing there. Yes,
Okay.
the map just ends, but the actual
She's-
space does not. I'm just gonna
Okay,
put
she's
everyone
going
in that alley.
to. She's going to duck, and like
No.
hide here, where she
Ah!
can take eventual peeks at what's going on inside.
Is someone able to
Okay, it's not
retrieve
letting
Whistle?
me move again.
I don't know why.
It says everything is a wall. I'm also not trying to move that way. I'm trying to stay by the window so that I can keep an eye on things.
Well, there are no windows on this wall, so you had to be.
I was trying to stay over there at the window.
Dumb.
But game is dumb, so.
So, as the two of you keep peeking through the window, can I have you both roll perception checks to try and listen in from the exterior?
Yes.
Shoot.
Perception, right? Yes.
Perception.
How what do you hit again?
It's only the two currently by windows. The rest of you are like by basically a big old brick wall
Oh, okay.
in an alley.
Okay.
But Whistle and Indiana, with 18s, you both managed to listen in on the conversation. You can hear this individual continue speaking. Now, I don't like having to wait. I would like to know who was sent to the graveyard to complete this mission of yours. They need to be questioned further. There's something very dangerous that has happened here, and I need it sorted immediately. And you can see the barkeeper kind of like nervously glance to the side at the goblin, then glances forward again. Like I said, quite a few people were sent out. I didn't exactly keep track of their names. I didn't keep track of what they looked like. Sorry, I can't help you. A lot of people come and go. I don't remember faces. When sigh for a second. Glances at the folks within. Very well. But if they are to return, you should seek for me immediately. Leans back. One would not want to keep a general waiting. Locks eyes with the barkeep for a second. And turns and makes their way out the door. The
I
two
am
guards
going to
falling in line.
move around the corner, but the game won't let me. So
You dive for cover.
Whistle
gonna,
is going to hastily move to the rest of the party real quick and just repeat word for word everything said in the voices of others because haha.
I'm assuming in a hushed tone.
Yeah.
Low volume repeats.
After repeating, kind of looks very concerningly at the rest of them, taking head count and noticing. Wait a minute. Oh, there. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't mind me.
dumb.
If there's someone missing in the head count, it's probably Gultak hiding against the wall.
Okay. She looks towards Gultak and is just like, tits up.
It seems like that
Yeah,
way,
I
friend.
guess I'll be clear.
It seems they're gone. I don't know about the
Glancing out the road, you could see them
the others.
retreating down the road back towards the port.
Once they're out of eye
It's-
and earshot, let's make our way in.
Hmm. Ideally, someone who wouldn't spark immediate concern should take point just in case.
Probably me.
Mhm.
I'm dressed about the most plainly here.
Seems fair.
She points towards herself. Street rat.
What did she say?
Street rat.
Worry not about the words they speak. They're brutes at oaths.
Yeah, you're not a
I-
street rat,
I-
you're a
mm.
street bird.
The wall getting ya?
Literally every tile is marked as a wall. What the hell?
Hold on, I'll remove the walls that are on like the balcony. There you go.
To be fair, you probably
Keeping-
shouldn't be climbing over those balcony edges.
Keeping her head low and like just her hood on, she scurries up to the bar.
Gultak's gonna remain by the door.
Yep.
I have a reason for this.
Keeping an eye on things.
Just keep
Making-
making sure there's
Yeah. As you're
then
making
I'm-
your way
I'm
in,
j-
like a couple of people like are hurriedly like making their way out as you're making your way in and like rushing in the opposite direction down the road towards. You'd assume their homes.
Okay.
I'm just kind of keeping an eye on
It's
them.
like kind of so shell shocked, just kind of like sat on their tables, just minding their own business.
Very quick question.
As the rest of you make your way
Out
in.
of character.
Yes.
Did they say that the reward was for... What was the reward for exactly?
Getting rid of the undead in the graveyard.
Okay.
Extra reward
Right.
for figuring out what actually caused the outbreak.
hmm
Which
Did we end up
haven't
figuring that out?
figured. Nope.
No.
Well, we figured out our theory was that it was the mushrooms in the area had some effect on
Yeah.
them,
Ah,
but beyond that, we
honey
didn't
zombie
learn much.
shrooms.
I don't know. I don't remember if they were ever stated if they were natural to the area or not, but
You'd have to do further research.
yeah.
Mhm.
Which
What was
the only person who could have done that isn't here right now.
Yep.
what was the funny barkeep's name?
Warren.
Hey Warren.
He leans in, lowering his voice. Oh, something you did piss them off.
Yeah, I noticed.
They came
Apparently
in.
we've got the
They
attention
came
of
in
some
about
kind
an
of
hour
general.
back, full sail.
Yeah, we saw them make their dramatic entrance into town.
Hmm.
Can I just like peer over the bar? Just real quick.
As you peer over, you could see the goblin just kind of like sat under the counter, just kind of like rocking back and forth slightly.
They're called small one.
Yeah, it was.
Whatever the case, it's not safe to talk out here. Come with me. And he steps over and opens up the counter. Taking his way back. Tapping
Once again, wall.
Make your way around.
Literally everything is a wall.
Make your way
Could
around
I-
manually.
Could I, just before
I've been trying
entering,
that.
say, I don't even know what all the fuss was about. All we did was stop a few zombies. I mean, there was this clattering off in the distance, but not even really sure what that was about. We just came back as soon as we'd.
Well, they haven't elaborated
then-
either.
Mm-hmm. And then I sort of just trail off as I walk inside.
Whistle
Thanks.
clambers on top of these crates and just sits on one of them.
Plonks down. You can...
Plonks down,
I
kind
love
of
Whistle.
swinging her.
Yeah, kind of just sits down in front of the
Right.
fire, just kind of like, again, rocking back and forth slightly, obviously lost in thoughts. Warren leans back against the table, tapping it slightly. This isn't good.
Yeah.
The army,
Telling me.
the Immortal Army doesn't come around for trivialities.
Especially not a general.
Especially not a general.
Do you have any idea what's going on?
Well,
I've only seen them this agitated once,
And why was that?
back when I served for them. Let's just say the town we went to isn't a thing anymore. And after that, I
Or they
left the army.
It seems a little too much of a coincidence that as soon as we killed the zombies, the army seems rather upset. I'm not saying it was them, but they're not making themselves seem very innocent.
I guess.
yes, Whistle?
Whistle looks around, kind of frantically, and then hops down off the crate and looks at everyone's stuff and is like, parchment.
Sure,
Uh,
I'll hand her page from my journal.
She would take it and slip around the barkeep and like pop up onto the table, kind of laying over the piece of paper, and begins writing
Just need to add
specifically writing
Elliot.
So can Whistle redraw what they saw in the tomb, specifically the pre-war, pre-reclamation shit,
Oh,
Yeah.
the
You
murals?
redraw the
the
mural?
mural?
Yeah, you
I-
make
I
a rough
wrote those down.
sketched version of the mural, and also someone did a paper sketch, a paper rubbing, I believe.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
I made a rubbing and a proper sketch that I can also put on the table by opening my journal.
Okay, what the hell's all this? Nice goes across
This is what was on the walls inside that crypt.
it. Crypt. We don't have a crypt
Some
here.
kind of. Oh, there was one underneath that graveyard.
It's back slightly.
The zombies seem to be digging for it.
Yeah.
Grounds.
Somebody wanted some old info.
These murals are pre-rift. Looks like they depict the history of our world. Would be my guess.
They arrived at a similar conclusion.
She would then flip the parchment over and begin writing or sketching the image of the ghostly figure that they had fought.
You see him frown for a second, but you see the Goblin jump up onto Oren's shoulders, looking down as you draw the image. Nice, is that you? Nice to see the image again.
And then when she's done, she taps it with writing instrument and just says, "Fought."
Yeah, that's the old wizard down there that we ended up scuffling with.
Alia also stepping closer for just kind of like in thought. The amulet hidden underneath their armor.
Perhaps now you can.
Varun is obviously in thought and takes a glance at Kias. Right. What I'm about to say does not leave this room. Understood?
Right?
I can tell from the way all of you are acting you're not fond of the army, much less the rest of us. I'll make this as simple as possible. Everything you've put there is enough to get you all killed just for seeing it.
Yeah.
Ah,
I surmised as much.
before. Don't plan.
There is no turning yourself in, something like this. They will just hang you. No mercy.
I
That
didn't expect
seems
mercy
about-
from the like of them anyways.
That seems about on brand for them.
What brand?
Don't worry about it for right now. I'll explain it later.
Ooh.
It's nothing bad, don't worry.
brand Hasbro.
Stop. Stop. I Hasbro. I did Hasbro. Well, I planned on saying nothing of the sort, or bringing it up at all.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
Understood.
It also
you
doesn't
have my
help.
silence.
That general is not just any of the generals. That's General Albreda.
I take it you know him?
General Albreda has served with the Immortal Army for about 700 years. Right back to the Rift.
Living up to the name. I'm sorry.
Well, we've got that big of a wig on our case, then I'd say we found something a little important.
I say for now, best we
Avoid any imperial entanglements.
To put it
For
bluntly, she's the one behind. She's one of the people who led the attack on Eshma Shalor.
Yeah.
Does Goltok know of that? Because Thrycreen don't live that long.
If you have like experience with like general history, Esma Shalor is one of like the big events that it is often brought up. The destruction of Esma Shalor is often like seen as the first marking point where a lot of people begin to distrust the Immortal Armor, and the Emperor. That's like the root of where it began. Because before that, most people were like generally like they drove back their gods. They did an unequivocally good thing in the eyes of the people. And then Esma
How do you
Shalor was
spell
assured.
the general's name?
General Albreda, Albreda.
Any relation to Moonbreeder? DK?
No. At this point, Warren just kind of like leans back on the table, yes, jumping down, just looking at the drawings over again. Now the question is, what do all of you plan to do with this?
Well, I guess we investigate further.
This town might not be long for this world. Are you sure you want to stay?
Hmm.
Well,
What
if that
did-
may be the
what-
case,
What did you find down there?
a crypt, an old wizard, and all of this information.
Fungus.
Yes, also the fungus, which is our current operative theory as to what is causing the undead situation. Though we'd need a lot more time to ascertain if that's the actual cause.
Well, I keep very quiet about that. If they learned that you were the ones who go to the graveyard, you'd probably be hanged.
Yeah.
I have no intention on risking.
Whatever the case. He kicks open a chest under the table, pulling it out. I don't have the full coin, the mayor didn't deliver all of it, but I have some.
That's alright.
Just go about 40 for each of you.
That'll be fine. Just,
Everyone add
Keep your
40
head
gold
low.
to your inventory.
Oh god, why did it suddenly turn dark? Like, super fucking dark.
Hmm.
Oh, why... God, whenever I full screen it, my GPU tries to enable HDR. What the hell?
Yo,
This is
shoot.
HDR implementation at its finest.
And this is why I don't like turning on hardware acceleration.
And what did you say about inventory?
Add 40 gold.
40 gold.
I can remember how to do that.
In your character sheet, go to inventory.
Okay.
At the top, you've got gold. It's at 10 right now. Make it 50.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem.
I now have 75 gold.
Do
Fun.
you?
Whatever the case. There isn't a ship in port right now apart from their one. And I doubt we're going to take that by force.
No.
Me and Kias are going to get the fuck off this island.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I plan. So you think they're going to destroy the town?
That's what they did last
Wouldn't
time we
put it
found something
past
like
them.
this.
I see.
There's a reason I left the Immortal Army.
Good idea.
No,
Leave.
your reasoning seems just.
Do you have any ideas in place for how to get the people out, or
It's not a boat big enough to take them, even if we wanted to. And if the Immortal Army catch on that people are trying to escape, we're dead men.
I'll probably just torch everything.
Mhm. Are there any ports on the island, or is that the only one?
Only the one here. And their ship is the only seaworthy one here, apart from fishing boats.
And and a fishing boat won't take us very far.
If we try to sail the open sea on that, it's going to go under in any kind of storm. We can maybe jump an island or two, but chances of finding a boat are slim.
Well. We do have quite the dilemma on our hands.
Yeah. I'm not certainly too keen on leaving this town to be burned.
But what are you gonna do? Stand up to the entire army?
One boat, 40 people.
Exactly. Even if we mobilize militia, then what? They'll die in a fight.
Yeah. Be better than being executed in the streets.
At this point, Nalia
Sneak
speaks
aboard.
up. They weren't any just regular soldiers. They were
Imperial Guard, probably. Elites.
the Black Guard, specifically. The personal entourage of a general.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
They'd
They're
probably
not just
clutch
going to
up
send
before we
their
had a chance.
bigwigs out with a couple of grunts.
No. They leave that for town defense. Know how useful they are.
Sneak aboard.
We could.
Sneak aboard.
Stowaway.
We could.
Maybe.
The issue is not being detected.
Well,
I-
remind me of the barkeep's name again.
Warren.
Warren. You used to be Imperial Army. What? How much do you think their security has changed
Not
since your
much.
time?
Hasn't changed in 200 years. Wouldn't change in 10.
Well, how good do you think our chances are of acquiring some armor?
You think for a moment. It would throwing away using armor would work for some of you, but those of you who are short of stature, you wouldn't become Blackguard, to be frank.
If there's anything of when it comes to finding armor,
Stowaway. Great.
you
Done it
you
before.
won't need to find something for me. I can blend
tell
in
you
for
what,
the most
though.
part.
They're going to be expecting people to run for the hills the moment they start killing people. They're not going to expect you to run aboard their ship. Going away might actually
Yeah.
be easier than you think, but the question is, where will we end up?
Well,
I could at least play the part of a Blackguard.
yeah, you have the experience. We could
I know
follow
the
your lead.
protocols.
We could, well, it may not be the most dignified, but we could put those of a smaller stature in the group in some shipping containers, some crates.
Done it before. Worked.
That
You know, make it look like we're loading
surprises me a little.
supplies.
So long as someone can offer something akin to a wall, I should be able to make my way on, no problem.
As you're talking, Warren just like steps over to hit the edge of the fireplace and pulls a stone free from the wall, and within pulls out like a small, like a duffel bag about like the size of like their torso, setting it down the ground and rolling it. And from within, they draw out a crossbow, a set of splint armor, a short sword, and a long sword.
Well, I pity anyone who tries to rob this place.
It's never a good idea to take a bartender as a fool.
Oh, yes. I've seen a few idiots try. Always ends up rather amusing. Just about anywhere you go.
As Warren
Yeah.
starts slinging the armor on.
I say, yeah, we, I don't know. Maybe, I'm assuming they have a standardized uniform in terms of their armors.
Aye.
Well, yeah, I'd say in the dark of
They
night,
usually
we
travel in
jump a patrol.
pairs.
jump a patrol. You and I steal a suit of armor. We continue on their supposed route. They'll probably have their orders on them. We'll make our way aboard the ship, get a rundown, see if we can't smuggle out some spare equipment to conceal some of the others.
If it's any help, I can create a small distraction. Nothing too insane. Like a
Yeah,
noise.
we definitely don't want to create too much attention.
No. But if we need a distraction to get onto the ship, I can provide one. Be it for not very long, and it won't be very loud.
For the moment, I say we try and play things as close to the chest as possible. As little
course.
fireworks and flashy maneuvers as we can.
Just in case.
But yes, definitely keep that in your back pocket. Who knows when a
can't
little bit of
unlearn
chaos
magic.
might come in handy. Well, if you hit your head hard enough, sometimes you can.
Luckily enough, I haven't had to worry about that.
Good. Does that sound like a plan, Warren? Warren?
Hold on, I'm typing something.
Oh, okay. We look upon the barkeep and find that he has suddenly died of ligma.
No! Not Ligma!
The Great Ligma Tree.
The Great Ligma Tree. Fucking. Praise be the Great Ligma Tree of Stoneport.
I'm gonna DM this to you, Grimsy, because I can't use the /whisper because you have a space in your name.
Get fucked, idiot.
Oof.
Perhaps they accept quotes.
They probably do. It's just that it fucked up and then deleted my message. So, so I'm just gonna retype it out in DMs.
I'm going to be right back while you guys are typing.
Okay.
How many guards do you think are going to be on board?
Well, the ship carries 40 men. As its standard detachment, we'll probably find something around that many, including the general, probably their personal guard, which is probably going to be at least 3 or 4 men.
Well, I hope
There
they
you go,
don't
Chrissy.
mind carrying 49 back.
They probably won't be too thorough.
Whatever the case, night is almost upon us. Yes, go close up the bar. Guess nods, shutting their way outside. You hear
We'll
like
keep
the
an eye
muffle
out
through the
for
wall. You just muffle through the wall. Alright, everybody out. We're closing early for today. Make your way safe back home. Don't get in trouble. People start sidling their way out.
Back at PC.
Gultak's gonna look at Warren. His name's Warren, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she came back in. Okay, never mind. I was gonna ask their how they know each other.
You could ask
Actually,
them
fuck it.
while
I'm
they're
still gonna
gone.
ask. I mean, it's not an
They
invasive
they have
question.
to lock up, so they're gonna be gone for a minute.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, what's your relation to the goblin?
Yes. Well,
I have no issue. I'm simply curious.
to put it bluntly, it was a fishing trip. I was when I'd first come here, about 10 years back, I was getting work wherever I could. I'd opened up the tavern at that point. And I was just trying to get by with whatever coin I would find, and I was, at the time, working as a fisherman. Having strong arms helps with that work. Kias was caught in a shipwreck out on the main trade line and had clung to a plank for days. We don't know exactly how long, she doesn't remember. But she managed to drift right into our path, then we managed to fish her out of the water. She's stuck with me ever since, and... Hells.
He seems awfully terrified of the guard.
He doesn't talk about her past much. Her ship was attacked,
Well,
and I'm assuming now she was attacked by the Imperial Army, Immortal Army.
That might very well be the case. Wouldn't be the first time a small trade ship has been raided.
He's a kind spirit, I know that much. He paused for a moment, just looking at the ground. Hells.
Yeah, quite the situation, huh?
Whistle hops down from the table.
we did stumble into a bit of a mess, yes.
Well, when one adventures as we do, often might find ourselves in a predicament we weren't expecting.
How tall is Gultak? Let me check my character sheet. They are 5'4".
5'4".
They're real short. They're real short.
Who's the
A little
tallest?
short to be a stormtrooper.
I'm...
Same type beat, yeah.
I think Mia's a bit tall, but I can't remember.
Mia is tall.
Mia is
But
very
Mia-
tall.
Because they're the furballs, which are part giant, so I think they're in the realm of 6 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heather's
sounds about right.
around about there. I can't seem to find... Is there a section in the thing
It would go
for
in
height?
the it would go in the appearance section in biography.
Right, the bit that's blank. Got it.
Aqua.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Nonetheless,
pick 6'3".
because okay,
Whatever
Yeah.
whatever the case,
Whistle-
Warren would speak up.
Whistle getting
It
tired.
doesn't matter how
Whistle
tall you
climbs
are,
up.
really. You have to be strong enough to wear plate without drawing attention to yourself.
Whistle. I asked this question because Whistle's gonna climb up on the tallest perch,
Ah,
person
okay.
like a perch, and just kind of sit there. So Whistle climbs up on top of Heather, and just
Okay.
vibes on the shoulder, mimicking what Kias did.
Oh,
Can't move
Warren
myself
takes just a
enough.
general look over all of you, and then sighs. I don't think any of you can wear full plates. None of you look
I
able-bodied
could,
enough.
I could probably swing it.
Look at the strength requirement for plate real quick. Plate armor has a strength requirement of 15. You can just barely wear it.
Yeah.
You are not proficient in it, so you won't get any bonus from it, but you can wear it.
That's fine. I don't need the proficiency. I just need the disguise to work.
You won't be, like, weighed down from it. You look probably just barely strong enough to put it on and maybe not keel over from the weight.
Wouldn't be the first time I've had to throw on a little bit of a disguise.
Whatever. Night falls in 2 hours. We'd best stay here. When Lekias now re-enters.
Did you hear what I was asking earlier, TK?
Say it again.
About the current plan of me and Warren stealing armor off of a passing patrol.
If the two of us can grab ourselves that set of plates, we should be able to smuggle everyone else aboard in crates and the such. And when they do their head counts, we'll line up still.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to make sure to keep our head down and not draw attention to ourselves, because we'll be strangers on that ship.
Visors down. New kids on the block.
Visors down, keep to ourselves, don't eat with groups.
Do you think any of the people on the ship will recognize your voice, Warren?
Different division. I work with a different general.
Good. That eases my thoughts on that. When are we to reconvene? Morning?
Well, we
Or
should
going
try
now.
sooner the better, to be perfectly frank. If you're all able, I'd recommend getting as much rest as you can now. We should strike during the night. If we can get aboard and smuggled in, we can hopefully avoid whenever they decide this town is
Imperial
overstayed.
entanglements.
Did they check? What? Oh, another question. I guess I should ask. Do you think they will check through the boxes?
If we make it look like
Well-
we're checking them, they probably won't check as well.
Okay.
Especially if we do it once the fire starts. If they're planning to raise this town, they're probably not going to wait too long.
Let's open. And if we're lucky, we should be able to get a... If we can line your boxes up correctly, we can probably stick you next to a porthole. You have at least a peek of what's going on through the box.
Hmm. Fingers crossed this goes without issue. But I have my
Wouldn't be the
worries.
first time I've had to pull off something like this. Sometimes people don't like archaeologists poking their nose into places.
Probably, especially around here.
Most certainly.
Regardless, I need a few moments to prepare.
Sure.
There's some things I need to do before we go. And I'm gonna... actually, I don't know where I could go where I wouldn't be, like, in immediate view, you know?
What are you
What
trying
do you
to do?
mean?
I'm trying to, like... I don't know, I'm trying not to... I don't want to be, like, sitting in the open or something while I do this, because I don't know if the guards are
You
gonna
could-
do another
You
round.
could go down to the cellar.
Seeing as I would prefer to be spotted through the windows, will not be spotted through the windows, could I do what I need to do to prepare down in the cellar?
Take it as you wish. We're gonna need to find supplies down there anyway, rations and the such.
I'll get to it then, and I'm just gonna make my way down into the cellar.
At this point, Warren is finished donning their armor.
With Goltak going down in the cellar, this fucking bird is going to sneakily, like, give it a minute, and then head down sneakily. Just sneak down there.
Yeah.
Are indeed being
Do I
hurt.
notice them? Do I notice them come
Roll a
down?
perception check versus their stealth.
Okay. Gotta use my eyeballs.
Use your eyeballs.
Don't even.
Nope.
At this point, like, unless it's a nat 1, don't even roll.
I'm
Yeah.
Uh.
So, all of you will get a short rest.
Mhm.
What is Whistle doing?
Whistle is just looking at what Gultak does and probably taking a short rest if they're taking a short rest just from a distance because she's
Understood.
curious.
So I was the one who got the staff after that fight, right?
Yes. Is
Am
it
I
your
able to
inventory as
attune?
Alright, you're turning to the staff.
Am I able to? Yes.
This will reveal what the staff is to you.
Hey.
It is a stick.
Ooh.
Wow.
As you complete
It's pretty
attending to
sticky.
it, I'm going to check if you actually meet the requirements for it.
Probably not, knowing my luck.
Because I think only there's very few classes that can actually attune to this staff in particular. I'm gonna check D&D Beyond real quick. Maybe there's
Yeah,
not
okay.
a general description. Alright, what class are you?
Sorcerer.
Requires attunement by a bard, cleric, or druid.
Okay.
But it is a staff of healing. As you mentioned,
Wait,
Wait, why
why
research
can
can't
I use the fancy stick, but they can't?
because bards use the same base magic as the other two.
I'm just gonna be kind of think to myself.
As you finish trying to process this item, it's like a sharp pang in your mind as the item just rejects the attunement, forcing you out. But you understand its properties now.
It's the healing stick. You bonk people with it, and it makes them feel better.
Well, I'll see what I can barter for this, I guess.
You do have a bard, and you do have a druid in the party. Keep that in mind.
Don't worry. Those were the people I was gonna barter with for it.
Okay.
I understand the importance of the staff.
It is the feel good stick. Don't sell it.
Anyone else attuning to the items that they have received?
I don't have
Sure,
anything
I
to
guess
do.
I guess I'll
Same.
try and attune to the funny loot.
Alright. You have levels in the bard, yes? Yes.
Yes.
You are able
I
to
am
attune
Bard
to
of Party.
You are able
Yes.
to attune to this item.
But the fuck does it do?
And you're
That is my short rest.
You can read its description in your inventory.
Bet. Where is it?
Instrument of the Bards, does salute.
That's Lieutenant.
How do you short rest?
At the top of your character sheet, there is your hit dice section, and you got S for rest. Press that button, and it'll do the rest for you. And you can press the roll
It will
dice
do the
button
rest
to
for you.
actually restore hit points if you're damaged.
Smart.
Oh my god! If you can't play well enough, you take 2d4 psychic damage. I love that.
That's great. While we're taking a rest, I need to go grab something. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh my god! I can cast Fly, Invisibility, Levitate, and Protection from Evil and Good as a base. Animal Friendship, Protection from Energy, Fire only, and Protection from Poison. What the fuck? This is so good. Alright, how do I heal again? Do I click funny hit dice?
Quick short rest.
Where's that button?
S rest, top of the character sheet. Top center.
While
Yep.
Gultak kind of rests, they're gonna kind of have their gem in their hand, kind of falling out of the cloak. It's very visible. Smile.
And who had the studded leather?
Oh
It
God,
was Mia. Okay.
you asshole!
Hmm?
That hardware acceleration.
Skill issue.
Yeah, it really fucking is. Because the devs of this platform were assholes.
The Windows devs are too. They need to fix their implementations of a lot of things at the moment.
They need to
Well,
fix
my-
their operating system.
So,
Where the HDR on my
That's
monitor
true.
doesn't work on Windows, but it
Gultak, do
does
you
on
want to
macOS.
Gultak, do you want to barter with your item during the short rest?
I'm just kind of taking a rest. They're
Okay.
kind of in a not good state right now.
Okay,
They got shit kicked out of them.
so where's the funny dice roll? Because it just said I took a short rest, but no dice roll happened.
When you click on
when
it,
you
it, should,
click on it?
it pops up a box that says like
Okay.
the dice, and then it has roll button. There you go.
And you fully healed yourself.
Aha!
Congrats.
Full heal. Mission.
I didn't.
Lauren spends the time sharpening their blades. And Kias just kind of like idly in the corner sharpening a dagger. Nali is just kind of fiddling with the amulet around their neck.
Turn to Nalia while we're all sort of preparing and readying ourselves. It's like, so you wouldn't happen to have any ideas to what all this is about, would you?
Bounces up. Winces slightly. Not really.
I don't mean anything by it. It's just you seemed a little skittish.
I'm in over my head.
And just how in over your head exactly?
Can't go back now.
Oh, that's for sure.
It's nothing to go back to. They just idly stare into the amulet.
The Empire destroyed your home?
The Imperial Army? Not directly.
But through their action, or the
Inaction.
actions of those that represent them.
Through their inaction.
Ah,
They let it happen.
Even worse.
They watched
apathy is
by.
death.
Hands close around the amulet. Hopefully this can help it put it right.
One can hope.
I've returned.
Welcome back. Take a short
Ah,
rest.
damn, you missed my fucking funny Kreia line.
Damn.
Basically, what's going on with Whistle and Gultak is Gultak's now taking a nice nap for the time being.
Their attunement got rejected.
And yeah, yeah.
They got
We
rejected
tried.
by the stick.
I got rejected by the stick. And now I'm just sitting, holding my gem.
And vibing. We all be vibing.
At this point,
I
as you finish your short rest, night is beginning to fall.
Gultak's gonna kind
Whistle-
of get up.
Whistle gets up and like does a clumsy roll through here, making a bit of noise.
Okay.
Like she took a little bit of a nap.
Do I hear this?
Yes,
Gultak
you
would
hear
hear
this.
this.
You
Oh
just
my
you
goodness.
just hear that noise.
Sounds like a bunch of rats going through or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like
So
probably a little muted. Ow.
I'm gonna get up and peer down like this corner here.
Rats.
We'll peer down
Yeah.
that hole.
And as you do so, Whistle runs down.
You hear little click clacks of whistle tapping along the steps.
I'm gonna roll my eyes. and follow behind them. Wee.
Whee!
Whistle best bird.
Whistle would quickly turn the corners and then hop up onto the crate and then kind of fiddle with feet as if nothing happened.
Gultak's just
later,
gonna pretend
we're
like
back.
they didn't really know. Just gonna pretend that they didn't notice them. As they kind of rejoin the group.
She looks very proud.
Alright. Anything final you need to get done?
No.
No. My preparations are ready.
Whistle is
I guess-
gonna pull out. Oh,
Oh, you can go first. I don't know.
okay.
You got on that faster.
Whistle's gonna pull out the other oil flask that she has, and
Please don't commit arson.
and take out some rope, and then look up at the rest, look up and look towards Gultak, and just say, "Give distraction."
I'm just gonna gently take those if they'll let me, so they don't have those anymore.
She does not let you. She quickly puts it away.
Oh, do you want to help with the distraction?
She nods aggressively.
Unfortunately, small one, the distraction you were thinking of may draw too much attention. Not a bad idea, just not for this use case.
She nods slowly and slumps back down in the on the crate.
Your input is very much appreciated, though.
Additionally, for the perceptive, now as Nolly is fiddling with the amulet, there is now a faint glow coming from the 4 gemstones on its face. They have attuned to the item.
Ashmi. You never informed us on what the use of that amulet is.
It'll help.
I'll keep you to that word.
Most of its power is sealed, however. It's gonna take time for me to fully awaken this item.
I see. Well, I guess if we're on the topic of attuning to things, I'm gonna take the staff off my back. This has no use with me. It's a staff of healing. It doesn't help me any.
The people who can take this are Mia and Indiana, because they can actually attune to it.
Well, I've already gotten a loot out of this expedition.
Mia's got the
One
subtle
of
brother.
rather good abilities on this actually. Might help with part of our escape attempt. Seems I've gained the ability to possibly cloak a few of you.
That's good. Well, if no one's going to be a taker to it, I'll just put that back. And just
Yeah.
Back on my
well,
back.
probably a good idea to keep it around though. Just
You
in
can ask the
case
Druid when they're not keepers.
You're fine. Yeah, no, yeah. Probably gonna ask them later
Yeah.
Once
at a later date.
probably a good idea to keep that around, especially considering two of us here can probably end up making use of it at some point if we get into a very sticky situation.
My intention wasn't to sell it, so
Well, that's good.
now you mentioned you can cloak some of us.
Yes, turns out this is a rather special loot. If my notes are correct, this has some very fun uses that include, but aren't limited to, me making it so that, doesn't really help Whistle much, but flight, levitation, probably good for all of us is invisibility. Seems like can protect us from the influences of evil and good.
You see
Commune
beads,
with
or
animals.
you feel beads into your very soul as Whistle stares at the moment she hops down from the crate and like scuttles over to you, looking towards you, just staring at right after you said flight.
Burn want to fly, apparently.
Yeah? Yes, Whistle?
Flight.
Yeah?
She
Do you
looks just it's like, think of the like
is she
puppy
giving me
eyes.
puppy dog eyes? Yeah.
Yeah,
Puss in Boots, puppy dog eyes.
yeah.
Do you want me to cast flight on you, Whistle?
She like hops up and down very excitedly.
I'll say probably once we're out of this sticky situation.
She nods aggressively and like kind of slows down the hopping, but is still like excited and just like taps her way over to the crate.
Why do I imagine that like Whistle has like the fucking Mr. Krabs walking kind of animation where it's just the legs moving really quick?
Yes, yes, it's that.
It's just
But yes, in addition to the base abilities of one of these legendary instruments, this one specifically allows me some manner of communion with animals, the ability to shield someone from fire or poison. So, quite a very good utility. So, definitely keeping this in the back pocket.
it'll probably see some use.
Just wanted to outline its use cases just in case I suddenly forget and one of you can think of a very good use for it.
No.
But yes. I sense the time for our little makeshift ambush draws near.
Nightstone.
Do any of you have any seafaring experience, specifically on how to use a ship or control one, for that matter?
Well, hopefully we won't have to. If we're stowing away, we won't be the ones driving the ship.
Yes, it's likely that the ship has its own dedicated crew, as well as its detachment of.
Mm. Sorry, I was just confused. You used the term ambush, so I thought we were suddenly attacking them.
Oh no, I'm sorry. While this loot is very powerful and very useful, I don't think casting fly on all of us is going to give us enough of an advantage of surprise to take on 40 of the Blackguard.
I mean, it would be a surprise, but not in the sense we want.
Surprise, to be sure, a welcome one for us, but it would probably still get us killed.
Now, to the point. We should get going.
Yes. I forgot his fucking name again.
Warren.
Warren?
Warren. Are we ready, Warren?
Whenever you are. Gestures to the back door.
Ready.
Whee! Strong.
Mouse, please. Function?
You see, as you're stepping out, as Warren's about to go, he asks, like, steps up next to him, and Warren catches him by the shoulder. You, sorry, are staying here. He asks, like, goes to object, and then Warren just snaps back. No, you are staying here. We need someone to look after the place while we're gone, and you are not combat capable. You are staying here. Yes, bows the head and just steps back into the corner. We'll be back.
Whistle kind of slinks back in, realizing that she can't really do anything in this situation unless. And then she's like thinking for a few seconds and ambush help.
Let's get moving.
Not right now, Whistle.
Oh.
You just stay safe, okay?
She nods.
Kias remains behind as the party and Warren venture out into the night streets, which are you are met with abandoned roads and alleys. As you walk along, it's not long before you realize why. Is you see people, a few members of the Blackguard, moving along, tapping a bell every so often and shouting, "Martial law in effect! Stay within your homes until the sun rises in the morning. Martial law is in effect!" And then backs the bell and then repeat themselves as they continue down the road.
So, hold on. Who is left within the
Kias,
tavern?
the goblin.
Kias.
And
Okay.
oh, I was expecting a majority of the party to stay in the tavern. Okay, we're just jumping two fuckers really hard.
I mean, that
Happens.
that would help a lot because
Yeah.
having equal turn order, you'd be fucked.
Um,
You'd outnumber them. So, Whistle would have just not listened and followed you guys.
I see.
That's okay. She's gonna get a head pat out of it.
Yes. Reinforce.
So,
her
how
bad habits.
so obviously slinking into an alley. How far away are they?
As
From
you
where I
continue,
am?
as you continue down the road trying to shadow these two individuals, they're on the main road and in a well-lit street. So jumping these two, probably not for the best. You'd definitely be spotted. However, as you continue searching around, I will just go over like the discoveries you make. So first of all, as you continue down the main road, just to get to the outskirts of town, really, moving through the back alleys, you would see in what is essentially like the central plaza of town, the general and another individual with a bit of regalia on the shoulder, obviously marking them as a captain of some kind, currently discussing something Not too far from where you're standing. And I have some
By
perception
listening?
checks for those who want to try
Okay,
and listen.
Ooh.
Let's see if that natural one was just a little mistake. Kind of better.
Our captain.
Give me my. What did it even land on? 18? The dice doesn't look like it did. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the weird things about this. I'm like, what the fuck? That dice didn't roll that. But okay. This is why I don't like e-rollers.
if you want to see the actual roll, click it and it opens it up. That's like the final number.
No, it's just the
Check
dice
the
that
chat.
is animated on the
If it hits another dice, it's incorrect. If it doesn't hit another dice, it will be correct because it works backwards on physics. But
Okay.
if two dice hit each other, they will not be correct because they don't account for that.
They should.
So we got 2 high rolls. Anyone else want to listen in?
No one?
Yeah.
Okay, then roll.
as Whistle begins to be
Tell you what I
further
can
more
do,
and more
Actually,
like R2, not wanting to stay with the ship.
I
Whew.
was gonna set this up as a macro real quick.
I can already tell Whistle is going to end up being basically our R2. Right? She's just the little thing that like everybody underestimates, but then
Thank God.
fucking hard pulls the fucking like literally everything and saves everybody's asses half the time.
I'm just setting
What's
up
that make everyone
I'm
else?
setting a macro for just a group perception.
That makes the rest of us,
There you go.
I don't know, who wants to be Luke Skywalker and lose their hand while fighting their father.
So, Whistle, Indiana, and Heather, as the three of you listen in, Gultak, as you're trying to listen in, you're just not hearing enough over like the sound of
No.
just general clatter.
You know, holes inside your head aren't the best ears.
Ooh, the music
Uh-oh.
changed.
Whoa, I don't like this. I don't like this tonal shift.
For the three
Whistle
of you,
would repeat everything, just
yeah,
verbatim in
Yep.
whistle in whisper.
whisper. As you've been whispering this back to the party, what all of you hear, Whistle whispering, and you three just over here directly. If what they've said is true, then we might not have much time. Someone's already beat us here. If the tomb's empty, and they haven't come forward, we might be working with less than desirable folks. The captain. And you hear the general speak up. If they don't hand themselves in, then this will be a repeat of the last time this happened. And the time before that. Thanks for a moment. From what I've been able to surmise from the reports back, this was the tomb of Alistair. And they lock eyes for a second. You know what was in that tomb, much as the rest of us. If that's out there now, we can't let anyone off of this island. Even if we have to bury what was in there. It's too dangerous to be let back into the wider world. That could be a threat to the entire status quo. Pause for a moment. And I'd say we handle this quick, otherwise there's going to be a tarnish in all our reputations. If it is not found by morning, well, you already know what's in plan. No need to repeat myself. Pauses and looks out down the road. That's the other way. Feels like we're being watched. Doesn't surprise me though. Keep your guard up, Captain. It's going to be a long night, I suspect. The two of them part ways.
You see us?
They do not.
And before we all jump and shank the general,
You could certainly try.
That seems like
No.
a generally bad idea.
For once, that
Aqua?
pun. I'm letting that pun fly. For once.
yeah.
Aqua, also question, did you actually short rest?
I think that is a no.
I just noticed because I looked over everyone and was like, okay, uninjured, uninjured,
You had to press
Barely
short rest
injured,
and then
that
you had to
makes
press the
sense.
roll button, by the way. To actually roll your last hit die. There you go. Because you only had one left.
There you go. There's your HP back. Look at that.
Head pat, head pat.
I was too distracted by doing this.
Doing the rotation. Understandable. Have a great day.
Understandable.
Okay.
Okay.
After that, Whistle's gonna just keep an eye out. Look for any pairs of two patrolling about.
Indy's going to duck around the corner and like nod at Whistle. Anything?
She. Good question. God,
Mm-hmm.
God, is there anyone?
does Whistle see any lone patrol that is ambushable?
As you check around some of the surrounding side streets, and as you start reading out, you would eventually hear this and king, king of one of the bells. Rounding a corner, you would see in a darkened road another patrol. One of them holding a torch, the other holding a bell. It's generally muttering off the same verse again and again and again.
Shit. Okay. She would look back at everyone and kind of give a wave. She found one.
Good work, Whistle. I'm going to motion over to. I forgot his name again.
Warren.
Warren. I can't remember his name for the fucking life of me.
I would suggest going to the token TK and just
Allowing
doing the
everyone to
display
see.
name Hubbard.
It's on that for me, but it's not on that for you because it's only hover on owner.
Yeah.
I'll do
Hubbard
that.
by-
I'll do that in a bit because I'm currently setting up the little map for you.
Yeah.
I'll
And-
motion for Warren.
Let me take this moment to also say the rest of you do that. I can't see any of your names aside from Souls.
Use the bottom left because it shows the name and then the character name.
Oh, fair.
Definitely loving the eerie music. Wait.
The nights are over this way.
Okay. I can't see anything. Oh, fuck.
So
Same.
Vision's a bitch.
Okay. She's just gonna keep low ground.
I have that. But I still can't see shit.
It's okay. She's
I
gonna
mean,
keep
it's
low
slightly
ground.
brighter.
She's going to sneak.
Wait, do you have dark vision? It's not set up in your
I
token.
do.
It's not set up in your token. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna wait.
Let's see. It would be. Let's see.
I also have it.
There you go.
Where would I find that I have
I
dark vision?
just added it. Your token.
If
No,
you
we're on my
select
character
your
sheet.
token,
I have to set it up on your token usually.
No, but where is it on my character sheet?
Your attributes, senses, dark vision, 60 feet.
I also have that on my end.
Um,
Alright. Who is currently lacking dark vision when they should have it?
I think so.
I got the dark vision. I'm okay.
I'm just making sure everything there is up.
okay. So, peeking over, are they heading this
So I'm gonna
way?
replace your
or,
token, fix that, and I need to fix my
uh,
token to fix
So, the guards, are they heading towards us or away?
They are currently moving away.
Okay. She's going to duck into
Your passive self is high enough
this
to move there.
this side.
Ali is
And-
like stepping up to here as well, holding the amulet in the hand, falling behind.
Keep low cover behind these trees. She's ready. She looks over to the others. And signals
Um,
for them
Ali is gonna like
Come.
whisper back at all of you. I'm gonna do something to try and help us out. After I do what I do, you all act quick.
to- okay. Whistle's gonna ready for that and perform, funny ambush attack
Yeah.
on this guy.
We are going to step into initiative time. You will get a surprise round. And it will begin with an extra round from Nalia, who is going to take a 0th turn, basically. Everyone roll initiative.
What the fuck?
yay!
2.13.
Aqua and Silent, I still need you. Go at the top of your chat messages, you can switch over to combat encounters, and then from there you can press the D20.
You can also
Hey.
where it has like all of us at the top.
You know, so
There is a D20 at your portrait that you can just click, and that'll roll your initiative.
I close my window slightly because the sun has appeared.
Sunlight.
Sun in my eyes. So, kicking things off, Nalia is going to half step, pull the amulet up. And you see two of the gemstones upon it light up, flash, and then go dim as they are going to cast a spell through it. Both of them need to make a. Both of them need to make wisdom saves. Fail. Fail. As there is a sudden pulse from the amulet that washes over both of them, and they suddenly, it's like a fizzle around them as that movement seems to slow. The ringing from the bell seems to become distorted and lower pitch as whoa, 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 as they seem to slow.
Not bad.
As initiative begins, Heather, it's your turn. With your surprise round.
Okay.
Smack him really hard.
Rowling, boys.
Uh, I would like to give them the sussy light hammer to the face.
Movement.
So you're running up to them, I say?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if you can actually get there first. So, 15 feet, you rush to the corner here. additional 15 feet, you can throw the hammer.
Okay.
Alright.
Ah, right next to a 20.
As you have the hammer and it swings right past their head as they in slow motion, suddenly react to the hammer just swinging past them, and then recalls to your hand.
Heck.
Okay.
That is your action and your movement. Anything for a bonus action?
No.
Alright.
Can't think of anything.
Okay. Whistle is going to.
Oh, I just need to check something. Is the light hammer strength based or is it dex based?
Uh,
It is strength based.
Kill issue.
Sultan, it's your turn.
Okay. So they haven't officially noticed us yet because they're still in slow-mo land.
They're in surprise round right now, so they won't act this round.
Okay.
They've noticed you, but
So
they are. It's in their reaction time, basically.
It's not as prepared as I hoped I would be.
We want to bludgeon or poke them in the face because we want the armor intact.
I am gonna hit one of them specifically. I'm just gonna use all my magic missile on one of them.
So you're just gonna quickly step forward, round the corner.
Oh yeah, sorry, I meant to do that. Oops.
Yep.
I'm in the
Try
reload.
and
1 second.
Smack him in the face with a magic missile.
I'm gonna try and get that guy.
Alright. Roll 3d4 plus 3.
3d4. 3d4. 3.
9 unavoidable.
9. And that is all I'm gonna do for my turn.
And I get some music going real quick. Actual combat. Turn shift. There we go. As a flash of magic missiles flood across the area and slam into the back of this one, they, again in slow motion, recoil forwards. Warren's turn. 5, 10, 15 feet to here. 20, 25, 30 feet rushing to here. Longsword in hand.
Oop.
They're going to make.
What is this from? It sounds like a JRPG.
It is from Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Aha!
I knew it!
They are going to make a multi-attack with their longsword. 2 attacks. First attack is a hit, and the second attack is also a hit, because they have -2 AC. That's slow. Both of them take damage from that.
Oh wait, I can just cast Prestidigitation on the armor once we're done fighting to
That
clean it out.
damage roll is
Oh.
wrong because Boundary did not import these correctly. Hold on. There we go. Now the damage roll is correct.
I don't know, 23 damage seemed pretty nice to me.
14 damage. As they come crashing down the longsword in a quick twin slice. Knocking this guard off their balance and locking them up into a defensive stance. Mia is going to push forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to here. It's going to cast Chilling Touch on this knight. Chill Touch. So that is a ranged attack, believe it or not. Hits for 5 damage. Whistle, your turn.
All right. Whistle is going to
Also, this
Whoop.
guy's
Whistle is going to hop in between these two with her 2 short swords drawn, and she is going to attack this one.
Which one?
Actually,
With this one, you get advantage from flanking.
she'll attack this one.
Okay.
And use her short sword. Come on. There we go. There we go. Attack. Roll with advantage. 21. And damage. That
The 21 hits. You get sneak attack as well because they're an ally within 5 feet, so roll
Yep.
an extra d6 on that. Total of 8 damage.
Bitchin'.
As you bury your first short sword in. And with your bonus action, you can follow with an offhand attack.
Yep, and she does.
Roll a hit.
Advantage again.
Double 20s.
Do you want to save
Oh,
some pussy for the
roll-
rest of us? Damn.
It is, since it's an offhand attack, you only roll the dice, but roll me d6 and then double it. It rolls a 1 on the dice because we ignored the added bonus, so it's 2 extra damage on a crit. Ouch.
Owie.
Crits are really
That
good
was
on rogues
really good
if they get
short-
sneak attack.
Yep.
As you quickly rush forward, you manage to yourself spin around with 2 blades in hand and cut across their breastplate with a twin strike. Going defensive as you back up as they begin to slowly get their balance back in slow motion once again.
Yep.
I believe that is your turn because that is your full set of actions.
Yep.
Alan, it's your turn.
Okay. So, from what I know, I just have crossbow, so
You have a crossbow and you have
Uh.
spells. Spells are statistically better for you to use.
okay.
So I need to actually mark any of your spell slots.
Okay. And is the top 2 what I'm able to use, or?
You can use any of the spells that are prepared. You have. I don't think you've gone through and actually chosen out your spells yet. So the leveled spells just kind of bit overkill, to be frank. But yeah, cantrips you can use an unlimited time. You got Firebolt and Poison Spray.
I think I'll just use poison sprays.
Cool.
Okay.
It has a very short range. Keep that in mind compared to Firebolt.
Oh. Do I have enough range for that?
Rushing forward. You round the corner, you've got 10 feet of movement to spare. If you move to here, you could get in range of Poison Spray, or you could stay here and use Firebolt.
Okay, then firebolt.
Firebolts. Alright. In your character sheet, press the, you got the little image for Firebolt. When you hover over it, it turns into a dice. Click the dice. And in the chat log, press attack.
Advantage, normal, disadvantage,
Normal.
normal.
An 18 hits, roll damage. Normal, not crit.
How did that? Where's that?
Press damage in the thing that you just clicked before. Now click
Oh.
damage because you hit.
Critic, normal or crit? Sorry,
Normal. You did not roll 20,
Normal?
so it's normal.
Okay.
It's your first time, you're fine. 2 damage. Okay. As you step around the corner, conjuring a bolt of flame and releasing it, strikes the guard across the back of the shoulder as they stumble forward. Again, still in slow motion. That is your turn. Alia is going to stow the amulet. 2 of its charges now spent. You go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to here, spinning and attacking. Actually, no, they're going to move to here, and they're going to attack this guard up flanking with Whistle. Not directly engaging the other one yet. 14 does not hit. As they run forward and strike the rapier, it glances off the armor. No effect. Hopefully we check something about the spell. And since they are slowed, they can't use reactions. Nala uses the last 5 feet of the movement to dance back to no ill effect. They have no reaction to attack of opportunity with. The Knights can't act because it's a surprise round. Indiana, it's your turn.
Oh
And
shit, I probably should have moved Whistle then. Fuck.
Oh, you have another turn.
It's
Let's see. Where is Funny Ruler? Measure distance. Okay. Okay. No, I want to move now. Please, game. Wall. Damn it. Wall. Damn it.
Where do you want to move? You're hitting the wall in the corner. Where do you want to move? There you go.
I'm gonna smack this bitch.
Alright, roll the hit.
Fucking. Hold on. My mouse is being a dumbass. Hold on.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Running up to stab them with a dagger. Roll the hit.
Just like a president. Jesus
Stop.
Christ.
Shank them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and.
Misses, unfortunately.
Ah, damn.
As you run up to try and like shank them, it hits the breastplate and deflects off to the side.
Can I use funny bonus action to point at them aggressively, and use True Strike so that I have a better chance to hit
True
next
Strike.
round?
True Strike is a full action.
Ah, damn.
It is also one of the worst spells in the game. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, but it's funny
It's
because
funny.
it looks like I'm casting Silver Chariot on them. Especially
Yeah,
since I
that's
have a
your turn.
rapier.
End of the surprise round. They will act this turn as they start to get their footing. Heather, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
Okay,
I have an
gotcha.
amazing plan. Absolutely bonkers, incredible, amazing plan.
Yeah.
Wait, heck no, you only regain stuff on a short rest, don't you? Sorry, on a long rest, not a short rest. Okay, never mind.
You're
New
out of spell
plan.
slots.
Bonk.
You've got cantrips and you've got a hammer. You could use a crossbow
Actually,
instead, by the
wait.
way. But I think it is just better statistically for it.
Wait, did it? Wait, hold.
Because it uses your dexterity, which is higher for you.
Oh, that is true. One sec.
This music be bopping.
Fire Emblem's music's good.
Fire Emblem has great sound design. Not the best story writing, but great sound design.
The
I'd like
stories
to
are all
shoot
about
the
the
one
same.
that. I'd like to shoot the near-death one.
Alright, roll to hit. Bonk. Misses. As a shot goes out, it glances off the shoulder, the pauldron, deflecting into the nearby bushes. As a note, their AC is 16. I'll tell you that now. With the slow spell in effect.
I would like to move next to both of them.
Alright.
Oh, behind. Okay.
There you
Oh, there you go.
Yay!
I try to move you as you try to move yourself as well. Alright, Gultak, your turn.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna take about 10 step. Oh wait, not that. That's not what I wanted to do.
That's an AoE.
Oops. That's an AoE. I'm not using that. I'm gonna move out there, and I'm gonna hit this guy with Mind Sliver. So he needs to make a DC 14 Intelligence saving throw.
Fail.
So he takes 1d6 damage, which
Roll
I
it.
will roll. Oh wait. Yes. So he takes 2 damage.
2 psychic damage.
And yep. And he takes ooh. Sorry, 1 second. And he has -3 on his next saving throw that he has to make.
Go.
Well, that he makes. So yeah. Just fucking
I don't have numbers on.
You poked him in the brain.
yeah, I poked him in the brain and disoriented him. Please abuse that.
Discombobulate.
I've marked him. Please remind me that number when it comes time to do another save. Because he will do a save on his turn. Warren
Okay.
is going to press the attack on the knight. Their longsword. Taking 2 attacks at advantage. Crits on the first. And misses the second. 2-handing. They're going to roll for crit. For 13 damage. Slaying
Nice.
this one. As they step forward, swinging their longsword, their first blow cuts diagonally through their armor, cleaving through the metal at the upper joint, and cuts them down. But they quickly pull the blade back. They aim for a section that could be easily hidden of the pauldron. With a critical hit. Its armor is usable. As Warren's
Good shot.
Mia is going to cast Chill Touch again. Missing, and that is their turn. Whistle, it's your turn.
Whistle is going to sidestep over here. Oh, can I move? There we go.
Andrew's a bit slow sometimes.
Yep. Using sidestep, and then it's targeting this fucker. She's gonna attack with her short sword.
Alright.
That's an 8. That, yeah, that's just
That hits. Roll damage.
that.
Add sneak attack. A total of 14 damage.
Yep. And then additionally, she's going to swipe again
Advantage strike.
with.
Roll a hit.
Fuck. Okay. Remove modifiers from this. Miss. I think. Oh wait, no, that's fuck. I need to roll again because that's the attack. Oops.
No, you don't just get a second damage roll. Yeah.
Oh.
So an 8 misses
Okay.
if you're offhand strike.
Offhand strike doesn't get a second.
I guess a second attack roll. That's what you made, an attack roll.
Okay.
Damage rolls then you'd make a damage roll. Yeah. You did it right, don't worry. But an 8 misses.
Last time. I think.
Alright, that's your turn. Silence, your turn.
I am just gonna go with Firebolt again and
Alright.
see if I've. So attack first, then damage.
Yep. Easy
Okay.
hit. For a 10, you will miss, unfortunately. As you conjure the bolt of flame and release, it glances off the pauldron and deflects skyward. Quickly turning into a peter of sparks. You unfortunately miss. That is your
Alright.
action. I believe that is all you can do. Alright. Nalia's turn. They're gonna step forward, kicking this knight out of the way. And going to push the attack further. Rolling with advantage from flank. Hits for a 17.
Hell yeah.
3 damage.
Oof.
Well, quickly
Not so
stepping
well,
up
yeah.
onto the platform here. And that will be her turn. The knight is going to actually take a turn now. I'm going to read the effective slow. It can only make 1 attack per turn. It only gets an action or a bonus action, not both. Good to know. It is going to attack. I'm going to flip a coin. 1 is Whistle, 2 is Hella. It's attacking Whistle. Whistle, does a 14 hit you?
No.
No. As they, in slow motion, heft their greatsword and go in a large horizontal swing, you quickly, like, seeing it coming a mile away, you dive to the floor as it zips overhead and push yourself back up to your feet. At the end of their turn, they are going to repeat their saving throw at -3 because of the prior. They roll a 1 for a 0. They are still slowed.
They got a complete fucking 0. Wonderful. This is why
Mind
D&D
Sliver is
great.
great.
Indiana,
Literally
it's your
make an
turn.
enemy roll a 0. Stab him in the face with a rapier.
Get him!
Yeah.
Inventory. Rapier.
That rolled a hit. No flanking bonus because there's no one on the opposite squares to you.
That is fine. Does a
Hits.
22 hit?
Hits for damage. For 5 damage. As you lunge forward the rapier, and you manage to catch a chink in the chainmail around their arm and stabs into their upper shoulder, or pulling the blade free as they stumble back.
Ah! Pulled a fucking Dooku on their ass.
All right, Heather, it's your turn.
Oh. Okay. Hammer?
Hammer time?
Hammer time?
Alright, roll
Right
to
in the
throw your
face.
hammer. Or hit them with the hammer. A 14 will unfortunately miss as you bring the hammer back and they just barely lean back at the last second. This hammer swings through empty space.
So, could we say that just because of how slow they're moving, them recoiling from me stabbing them in the shoulder, narrowly managed to get them out of the way of the hammer.
Sure. Alright, cool tech, it's your turn.
Do I hit him with the brain owie again?
Do you want
Or
to
do
hit
I
him with a
lob-
brain owie again? It'll be
I ca-
funny.
Hitting him with the brain owie seemed to help.
I mean, it's up to you. It's your turn.
I'm a Yoda firebolt at him.
Alright. Roll a hit.
Hurt. Okay.
Just press the image of Firebolt and put it in chat. And then press attack.
Attack. Normal. There we go.
16 will just hit. Roll damage.
Oh, 1d10. Yeah, 1d10. Boop. Not 2d10. Why does he keep putting 2 in? Fuck. 5.
5 points of fire damage. As you conjure and release another bolt of flame, it strikes in center mass as they stumble back in the recoil. Warren's turn. Warren is going to step up, and with flanking from Whistle, is going to make 2 attacks at advantage with the one sword.
Hell yeah.
A 21 and a 17 both hit. Versatile damage. Two-handing. For a total of 12 damage. As their blows land home, they continue pummeling this knight back. Step by step. Mia is going to cast Chill Touch. Hitting for
Murder.
8 damage. They look barely on their feet as the spectral hand grabs at their throat and begins to choke them.
Oh
Lines
shit,
of
they're
necrotic-
getting fucking Vader.
Lines of necrotic energy spreading from the where the hand has made contact. Whistle, it's your
With
turn.
that,
Thank you.
Whistle's
With
gonna
advantage.
jump on top of the fucker
With
and
advantage.
with advantage.
With a natural 20.
Natural
Not
one.
20. She
Roll
pecks the
damage.
fucker's eyes out.
When you press damage in the situation roll bonus, put the 1d6 in there and then press critical.
Wait. Situation.
So
Okay,
in damage,
1d6.
when you click damage, type 1d6 and then press crit.
Oh my
For
god.
20 points of overkill. They had 3 hit points left.
Just right into the
As
right
you
into
lunge
the
up,
crease of the
plant,
neck.
plant the blade up at the base of where the helmet hits the neck, and right between that and the neck quiff, it slides straight down and through their torso as they go stiff, and then you jump back, going to a low crouch as they just collapse to the ground. A pool of blood forming around the base of their neck.
You just fucking shanked their entire body through their neck.
God damn.
Give
They
sword.
definitely dead, Jim. They definitely dead.
No glow for you.
Let's not lose sight of the focus at hand. Where are we hiding the bodies?
Yeah?
No.
Not hiding the bodies? We're just gonna leave them out?
We could just give Whistle a light. No.
Let's not Uncle Owen and brew them just yet.
Oh goodness.
I love. Oh my god, this music.
Cue the boss music. Only in my
The silence
freaking
falls
head
upon
will
the
I
street. What are you doing?
Do we see any guards or anyone who has noticed?
Glancing around, you see empty streets and empty windows.
Good. Well, grab the armor.
Whistle would help with grabbing the armor, even though she can't really do much. She helps pick up with one of the legs.
Whistle is being a good bean.
She's doing her best.
Whistle is good bean. She is helping.
As you start to pull the armor free, you are left with 2 bodies and 2 sets of plate.
Well, burying them in the cellar. I'll look to a man who I have already forgot, Warren.
More.
Okay. Better place than any. Get to move on, whatever the case. And he gets up one of the bodies over his shoulder.
Whistle would then help lead them through the back alleys back to the tavern, while holding one of the boots of the armor, because it's all she can carry.
She's helping.
Yeah. You're making your way back through the streets. You manage to uneventfully make your way back into the tavern. As you arrive, sidling your way through the back door, the interior is now dark, the fire having been extinguished. And you can see, for those of you dark vision, peeking out from behind the boxes with their dagger, Kiaths, who really relaxes as they notice it's all of you.
Don't worry, you're not gonna have to stab any of us.
Yeah. But Warren makes their way over and just tosses the body down the stairs.
One way to do it.
Alright. Pass me that plate there. Crouches down next to you, Whistle.
She would pass over the boot.
Yep. You. Points to you, Indiana.
Yeah.
We're gonna set these up on quick release in case we need to drop it quick. We're better off in our own armor than this.
That's true. Very true.
And over the next 10 minutes, as you don the armor, they set it up so it's able if you just pull a couple straps in a couple specific places around your torso, it will quick release the armor and it will just come apart. As a note, if you try to make any weapon attacks or such, you are at disadvantage for basically any strength or dexterity based task because you are not proficient in this armor. Additionally, you gain no bonus to AC.
That's all right.
Now,
Also be safe.
we should break for the ship before they realize that some of their number are missing.
Yeah.
That way the head counts come back as what they should be.
And we avoid any unwanted questions.
Okay. Let's hope this isn't too tightly into the crew. We'll likely have to use boxes aboard. There's too many of you to just simply carry a box aboard. You're just too heavy, and we don't want to make multiple trips.
So, that being said, it's time I play a little song. Which of you have the lowest stealth ability?
Well, I could literally just blend in with my surroundings. So I'm good.
Whistle and Kias are probably the small. They look small enough to probably fit in one of the boxes.
He has a +1 to stealth.
Anybody else with a
Probably-
slightly lower stealth?
Probably be the artificers looking over, and
Hello, Artificer.
I cast funny invisibility with my magic loot.
Alright, how many people can that target?
Unknown. Let me
Okay.
check.
Read it. What level spell it is.
Because you're the DM, you know this better than I do.
It's cast its lowest level, which would be 1 creature.
How many times can I cast it?
Once the instruments be used to cast a spell, it can't be used to cast that spell again until the next dawn.
Ah, okay.
So once per spell.
I'll cast funny
This ability
funny
lasts 1
invisibility.
hour.
I will cast funny invisibility on the artificer
Alright.
so that they can sneak a little better.
Which one? Aqua or Silent?
Are they both artificers?
Yes.
Okay, which one of you has the lower stealth stat?
Silent has +4. Heather has +2, so it'd be Heather.
Okay, Heather.
That is invisible.
Hmm.
Now stay close to us, Heather.
Oh no, I'm blind.
It is.
and-
For the rest of you, you can't see them. It literally removes you off the map. I like that.
Now, Heather, since we won't be able to see you, you're gonna want to stick close so that we don't end up leaving.
Yeah.
Alright, let's make for port.
Yep. Music is giving me Fallout vibes, and I love it.
This time, Eas is joining the party. Basically, riding on Warren's shoulder. Most of it.
Yes, it's fucking
Yeah.
adorable.
I love Cass.
I want to be their friend.
Small
Whistle-
bean, small bean.
Whistle will be piggybacking off of Gultak.
Okay.
You're the new target this time.
Yay! Gultak doesn't give a shit.
We'll talk.
They're just
We're
kinda-
friends.
They're just kind of keeping their gem a bit more hidden. The power of 4 arms I can hide to.
Oh yeah, you have 4R.
Yeah.
As you all approach the port, you would see the only ship in a port of any reasonable size, a large wooden boat, multi-floored boat, obviously, portholes along the
It's a
side,
ship.
a man of war, more or less.
Yeah, that's not a boat. That's a ship.
Yeah. And on the port, you can see what appears to be about 4 individuals with torches currently patrolling along the piers. This point, Warren holds up the body. Alright.
It's
What's our plan of
probably
action?
Well, I'd say that for the moment, the others stay hidden. While you and I head aboard and very soon, yes. Well, you and I head aboard, grab a few crates as if we are going to be, I guess, appropriating some of the local supply.
They wouldn't let us do
um,
that.
They wouldn't?
They're too disciplined for that. What we can do, we could probably just get aboard. They won't raise any eyebrows to us. The rest of you could probably
Yeah,
swim up
yeah.
to the ship and come in a porthole. We can get to one of the
Actually,
lower
yeah,
decks and
that
open
could
one
work.
of them up. They can just climb in.
Alright.
Done before.
From there, we can find them a crate nearby.
Alright.
The lowermost portholes are usually not opened, for obvious reasons. We won't have to open them up. Thankfully, a ship of that size, we should be able to find a few openings.
Yeah,
Understood?
sounds good to me.
Rest of you, start getting into the water and move around to the far side of the boat, away from the pier. We'll open up a porthole for you.
Okay. Whistle will kind of like walk with the others to the other side and show them where to swim up to the ship, up the other side of the ship. Seems like she's done this before.
Well, I mean, she did say she's done before.
Yep.
I'm just going to try and very uneasily swim my way towards the ship.
Mm-hmm. There's something for us to grab onto, so we're not like.
Just like treading water.
Just dangling there.
Yeah.
You grab onto like some like the wooden support beams that like run along the exterior, where it juts out slightly. Just the thicker woods. There is something to cling onto the boat with, as you just like bobbing slowly in the water. There's a porthole like just above where you're like swimming, that line the ship. However, for the infiltrators, Indiana, as you're making your way along the pier, you see Warren like in step just in front of you. As you pass by one of the guards, they give like a slight stern nod. Warren returns it as you just walk straight past them.
We're to maintain step and cadence right behind Warren.
Mm-hmm. Make your way up to the ship. There's a basic wooden ladder that's been set up alongside the hull. Warren quickly, with ease, starts climbing up, obviously having done this before. You following behind.
Not the most elegant, but
Yeah.
managing to keep it up.
You make your way up onto the main hull. You can see a few more lightly armored individuals, also with the crest of the Imperial Army, but not the crest of the Blackguard. Currently tending to like ropes, tending to sails, etc. Doing general maintenance on the ship. All of them give you like a stern nod. Make your way over to the hatch that you see is open near the back of the ship. You're going to make your way down into the hull itself, passing by a couple more individuals in lightly armored. A few people partially in the heavy Blackguard armor, currently seeming to be relaxing partially out of armor. One of them like raises their voice slightly. Patrol went well, I presume?
Yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary. Locals are all skittish as usual.
Well, as long as I don't try anything, neither do we. There's a slight dismissive wave. Goes back to like eating a bit of soup on a small bench. You continue downwards, you reach the lowermost deck without being stopped. The lowermost deck is full of a whole bunch of supply crates. Lucky you.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bye.
And as you make your way to near the back, you manage to find the portholes along the outside edge of the ship. Kicking it open, you can see your companions in the water below. For the rest of you, you see the porthole directly above you open up.
You see Indiara's like helmeted visage poke out and is like, "Oi, what are you lot doing down there?" And then she'll flip up the visor. Come on.
Fucking slight heart attack from the bird, just like wide-eyed, and then relaxes as she sees and hears the very recognizable voice and climbs aboard.
How'd a
And
bird go wide-eyed?
shut.
Adorably.
I'm gonna wait. Where's the goblin in the water?
The goblin was in the water.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the goblet out of the water since I have extra hands in which to do so.
They're about to try and climb up themselves as you just like pick them up and they just like flail for a second as you just like pull them
Go
inside.
small. Go. I'm just gonna pull myself in afterwards.
Yeah.
Small was not expecting to be picked up.
I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, and as all of you climb aboard, one of you very invisible, just a splash. A pair of footsteps, a pair of like wet footprints on the floor. Quickly close the porthole behind everybody.
I'm gonna immediately start blending in with my surroundings.
Just like becoming like wood texture.
Yeah.
You are
And
now the wood grain.
Whistle is going to look very quickly for a nice crate to hide in that no one will reasonably want to use.
Checking around, you look for like basically the crates of like dust over their lids and such. The ones obviously not used. You've done this before. And you've in like not too far away
before.
actually, you're in like the very back of like the store hold.
Mhm.
You manage to find what appear to be some spare armaments, arrows and the such. And quickly opening up a couple crates and redistributing the goods, you manage to get a couple empty crates within a couple minutes.
And she
Big enough to
will
hold the party.
wave to the others, direct the others into the crates. Those who can't hide through invisibility or camouflage.
This is going to be a long wait. We don't know when they're leaving.
Heather, you should probably get in a crate too. That invisibility was mostly just to get you aboard.
And I have
Okay,
been
good. Just stay with
created.
us.
Now we play the waiting game.
Yep.
At this point, Warren like quickly steps off for a second, glances around, and then comes back a minute later, having found another crate. Bring back some basic rations. This should get us through a week before we have to go out again. We're probably gonna.
Understood.
We probably have to stick around at least at the head count, so they don't feel suspicious that they lost a couple. Unless we want them to
Yeah.
think they've lost a couple and just not find them. If you want to stay here and play it safe, up to you.
I prefer playing it safe.
The
Alright,
last
so
thing
you-
we need is them getting suspicious. Probably have to stand for head count.
Knowing procedure,
can,
it'll be in the morning on the top of the ship. Main deck.
Yeah.
We're in the right place for it.
With your knowledge of their operations, you can give me a quick brush up. So that way I can move autonomously.
For a
I
general
want people
The
to-
general procedure for the Blackguard. Thanks for a second, it's been a while. When you're on the top deck, standard attention. They'll do a general equipment check. Speaking of, we need to polish this kit after the damage is all battered up.
I'll cast
Uh,
prestidigitation on it. so-
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That works as well. That should help
I was just-
keep attention away from us.
The wall was gonna cast prestidigitation, but you know, it's fine.
I mean, you can cast it on his armor. I'll cast it on my own.
Okay, that's fine. Quick and easy.
For the rest of it, I can do explain to make sure we don't get put in patrol duty, just so we can stay on the ship.
Yeah.
Although, since we
Good idea.
were on night guard, technically speaking, we should be fine through the day.
Yeah. We'll be off duty for most of the time, and
And
during the
during
night it won't be difficult for these two to for these this bleh, it won't be difficult for this lot to stay hidden.
Hey. Now we wait.
Besides, we probably won't be waiting long, considering
I
the
recommend,
general said.
whatever the case, we need to get rest.
Yes.
If there is nothing further the party wish to do, that will bring this day to a close. You can all mark a long rest on your character sheet
Bitchin'.
as we move to the fourth or fifth, from the
Bitchin'.
fourth to the fifth.
Yes, long rest.
Yes, long rest. Yes, bitch, slay.
My spell slots are
Nice.
back. Hell yeah.
I get one hit dice back. Thank God.
Fuck yeah, but we can heal.
You get half your hit dice back every time you take a long rest.
Yeah. I only used one hit dice, so I just got the other one back.
As you rest down for the night, as the sun begins to rise, peeking through the slight cracks in the porthole, all of you slowly getting used to the slight rocks of the boat. As you can hear like the clattering on the deck above as heavily armored individuals begin to slowly come up to attention. Warren takes a look at you.
It's about time.
Hi.
All right, y'all. Hunker down. We'll be back.
Okay.
You see just like the wall look like it slightly shifts a bit. 'Cause, like,
Visible
they
nod. The wall
Visible nod.
nods at us.
I mean, that's not an incorrect way of describing it.
The wood grain has become sentient.
So
burn it.
approves.
Whistle is going to redistribute the crate that she's in a bit more, clearing it out completely and kind of gesturing for Cursa to join her, and takes out the piece of paper again.
You're gonna
The
vibe
two,
with
the
the
two
double.
small, the two small beans in the corner.
The two small beans in the single crate drawing.
I feel like I've seen I've seen a movie where characters are in a crate and there's a scene specifically just going off what they did, and that movie is Madagascar.
Madagascar? Oh,
God damn
So
it.
we just recreated Madagascar.
We just
Good job,
recreated
guys.
Madagascar. Thank God.
Thank
Thank
God.
you, TK.
I mean, we're pulling from Madagascar. We're pulling from A New Hope. We're
Thank God.
pulling from directly Indiana Jones. Always, at
Fucking
every
Indiana
moment.
anagram. Thank God.
Well, yeah, she's Dr. Henrietta Jones Jr.
As the sun begins to rise on a new day, as Indiana and Warren, you make your way upstairs back to the deck. As you see, the line of Black God already begin to form as you find a place in the line side by side. Line forms. You can see stepping back onto the ship, looking a bit weary, but still very alert and very much
Ready in case somebody
very
tries to jump.
incapable. The General Albrito, as they step up, glancing over, the captain stepping up just behind them. As they do a general look over. You see that they are currently doing a head count. Now after completing it, give themselves a nod. No one missing. No one unaccounted for. Excellent. Alright, those of you on night watch. I expect you to get good rest throughout the day. You'll be back on duty tonight. If we are not gone by then, at least. Reinforcements will be arriving sometime in the next hour. I expect you to be on your best presentation. Eyes each of you as the captain begins walking down the line doing an equipment check. We have a special guest joining us. You'll understand when they arrive the importance of you all being presentable, lest you be kicked from the Blackguard permanently, thus being the importance of this. It is a shame we have not found what we have come to seek already. However, with a town of this size, be expected. It will take time for us to turn over every stone. Every family hiding dark secrets. If we do not find what we are looking for by day's end, you know the drill.
Yes, we very much know the drill. Yes.
Now, to your stations, to your places. Those of you on day watch, get to patrols. Keep an eye out for suspicious activity, especially in dark alleys and in points of congregation, such as taverns, in buildings of government, etc. Check for any changes in activity since our arrival yesterday. And report it back to me.
Uh-oh.
Get moving.
I
At this point,
have
the
a bad
line scatters.
feeling about this.
They know. They know.
They will know, but it'll be all right. Yeah, it's entirely likely that they'll wave it off as the barkeep being spooked.
There are 2 corpses in the cellar. Keep that in mind.
We buried them.
Uh-oh.
Did you bury them in the cellar, or did you just put the bodies in the cellar?
We buried them in the cellar,
Okay, understood.
and then shifted some boxes over top of the disturbed dirt.
Understood.
I still
You think I'm gonna
that's some
slack
pretty
on hiding the
bad.
bodies?
I remember you mentioning as such, so understood.
If there's anything that we as a group know, it's how to hide
How
a
to
body.
hide a body.
When I'm done with you, they'll never find the body. And even if they did, all they find would be teeth. Anyways.
What? Kermit, no.
I love the Kermit video.
Damn it, no. As you make your way back downstairs, rejoining with the party. Tucked in like the dark corner of the storeroom, out of sight.
I lift up the visor, give a thumbs up. Honey, I'm home.
Reinforcements
The,
within the hour. That's unusual.
The box like tilts open. Or the crate tilts open that both Whistle and Kies are in. Whistle just peeks her head out.
We're
Just
gonna be
like 2
contending
fucking
with a,
gremlins poking their eyes out of the crate.
be contending with a bigger wig than just this general pretty soon.
Not many people are higher to rank. Maybe an admiral?
Well, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the damn emperor themselves showed up.
Don't say stuff like that. You're gonna fucking jinx us.
I missed what was said. My Discord crashed.
I said, it wouldn't surprise me at this point if the emperor themselves showed up.
Yep,
Mm.
we
I'd
fucked.
not like to try, Lady Luck.
Fate, yeah. Let's not tempt fate here.
Yeah.
Over the next restless hour, eventually you hear the sound of like a bell being tolled outside. And glancing through one of the open portholes nearby, you would see coming over the horizon another ship, larger, clad in black. Large sails emblazoned with the sigil of the Immortal Army, sailing into port.
Mhm.
Even larger than the ship you currently sit upon.
Well, starting to think I wasn't wrong.
You're not. That's the flagship. What the fuck did you guys find?
No damn clue.
Apparently, something worth their attention.
Clearly.
Something worth censoring to this point is something that could threaten their power.
Some
Yeah, some, like,
eyes
You hear
bead
clattering on like the deck
over-
above as people move to attention, it would seem.
eyes bead over to the crate where the half elf is.
They come with like
Fucking
they're very, very nervously watching through the slit in the box. As the ship pulls alongside
What was
pulls
the
alongside to a
half-elf's
different
name
pier.
again?
Nalia is what they introduce themselves as.
Now, Leah, you're gonna have to explain a few things once you're done with this.
I didn't expect all of this.
Well,
As the ship
we both hit her with the disappointed mother. Well,
well,
as the large ship pulls up on a couple piers over. A few individuals jumping off the side, clad in black and red plate mail, flying off the ship, and a ramp is set into place from a hatchway that is open on the side of the ship, as the ship is too tall to simply run a ladder. As quickly a detachment of about 20 men in full night plate, again black and red, move out and enter into defensive formations either side of the hatchway, some moving further along the pier to secure it. As an individual stepping out, one that would immediately be recognizable from the artworks across the realms.
The Emperor.
fear.
Palpatine.
oh,
Standing at least 7, if not 8 feet tall, as they slowly walk down the ramp. A darkish aura seeming to surround them. The light, like shadows, seeming to darken where they step close, as they step down onto the pier. You see the general making their way down the pier and goes into a kneel in front of them. Some words obviously spoken between the two. Before she stands back up, stepping in stride just behind the Emperor as they begin walking down the pier. Upon reaching the dock, they pause. The guards again spreading out in a large semicircle around them, giving a defensive perimeter. You see people on the streets like fleeing back down the road in the opposite direction at the side of this immediately.
They have the right idea.
Whistle just very quietly. Just you can hear the. Tits up.
Hey, you can say that again, Whistle.
Chirp, chirp.
Tits up. She says it again.
Head pat.
You pat the top of the box and you simultaneously pat both Whistle and Kias.
How did I manage that?
Because they're still in the box.
At this point, you all hear a faint ringing in the back of your ears. As you flinch for a second and glance up, you suddenly hear a booming voice emanating out from where the Emperor stands as they take a half step forward, looking into the town. People of Adport, I am your Emperor, and I have come to reclaim something that is mine. One among you has stolen something from the graveyard yesterday. Something that belongs to me. If this object is not returned, this village shall be destroyed. This is your only warning. Pause for a second.
I'm going to
You have
slowly-
an hour.
I'm going to slowly head turn towards Nalia with my eyes a little wide and giving them the, well, expression.
They are in shell shock, like in the back of their crate right now. Just like curled up.
Wolfhawk's practically
You
shitting
have
themselves at this
something
point.
I want.
It is dear to me than you could possibly know.
Yeah, Whistle is kind of just shaking a little bit and like is just kind of looking over to Kias.
It's up.
It's up. A very,
Warren is
very
kind of like standing by the porthole and over like the frame and pale due to grip as they are very furiously like glaring down the Emperor from the shadow.
You do well to keep your head on you, Warren. Last thing we need is to act on impulse right now.
Can't leave him just to destroy this fucking town. This is my home.
You'll die.
Pause for a second. But maybe everyone else can get to live.
I won't stop you. But think about Kias. She depends on you.
It's a die
There
to
are a
leave
good dozen
by.
people in this town. I can't just leave them to die. Grits his teeth.
I understand the sentiment. But you could potentially end up doing the kingdom a much better service by living here. You know how they work. You know their procedures.
Correct, you'll serve better. You'll serve better with us than as martyr.
You'll be able to do a lot of people a lot more good. Helping us figure out what the hell
And yet
all this
everyone
means
here
and
will die.
Yeah.
the needs of the many sometimes outweigh the needs of the few or the one.
Who's to say that these are the only two options, though?
What are you suggesting, Heather? Do you have a plan?
We have an hour.
Well. Hmm.
I'm not exactly keen on tossing the Emperor that amulet.
Hmm.
Neither am
Pretty
I.
damn.
What if we
Although-
were to somehow send them on a false chase?
One of us would still need to give them that lead.
Hmm.
I could tell them that I threw it into the ocean.
No.
They'd kill me for sure, but maybe they'll spare the town.
Or they could torture you for information further on it. They don't seem like the type of people to believe such a thing without proof.
He fingers a dagger on the back of his on his hip.
Hmm.
I'll make sure they won't.
You have your heart set on it again. I won't stop you. But
If
Just
there's a
take
chance that I could
time.
save this town, I'm going to take it. The people here are good people.
I don't doubt that. But I can't
I'll
see a
not-
course of action right now.
This fucking army take another town from me.
What if they don't believe you?
I know too much details from what you've told me. I know it's an amulet, so I've seen it. From the sketches you gave me, I have a vague idea of the layout of the structure. I know enough to lie. Not make a fool of myself.
I see.
Well, can't see any other alternative right now. If anybody can, please speak up.
There's clearly nothing we can say to sway them.
Clearly not a plan we can jury-rig that would...
If that is what your heart is set on, I will make sure that the other two get somewhere safe, away from the Empire.
Gives a nod. Kias safe. As they walk over to the crate, where Kias is currently like not actually overheard any of this.
Yeah, Whistle's also not hearing any of this.
As they walk over and like nudge the side of the crate.
I love having telepathy. I don't have to actually move my lips to talk.
And they slide the lid back slightly, leaning forward. Whistle and you notice they lid it immediately. Warren glancing in. The two of you. Whistle, was it?
Whistle. She nods.
Keep Kias safe for me. Immediately, like Kias like jumps up. Wait, what are you doing? And immediately, like hand
Being a hero.
on their shoulder.
Head.
You heard what they said. I'm not gonna let them destroy this town. Yes, like freezes up for a second and opens their mouth to object and immediately is cut off. Stay with these people. They will keep you safe. But it's time that you lived your life. Not in my shadow. Steps back slightly. Take care of her.
Not.
Yeah, she's kind of like freezes and just falls down onto their knees.
Whistle kind of.
He's
like,
gonna hate us. Ooh boy.
Well, she's definitely going to be
like
emotionally destroyed for a while.
Hmm.
At this point, he pulls a quick release on the plate, letting it fall to the ground around him. Moves over to the porthole. I'll be sure not to lead them back to you.
But if you can see an out somehow, take
Take
it.
it.
Whatever the case. I suspect the next time we'll see each other is on the other side of the veil.
If
What
not,
for the rest
drinks
of you?
are on me.
I'll hold you to that. And he disappears through
Luck.
the porthole.
Praise to see you again.
Yes, like moving over to the porthole. Not going through, but just wide-eyed watching as they disappear.
Mm.
who is
Yes.
Yes.
Kias? Whistle would follow next to.
Emotional support. Kenku.
Emotional support, Kenku.
You watch on. A few minutes go by. The Emperor just stood perfectly still, surrounded by their guards. Well, eventually, having obviously made their way back ashore and then looping around as to not come from the port, stepping out onto the main road.
Get the fuck out of the Emperor real quick.
I'm gonna move
For a
closer.
grassy knoll.
I'm gonna move closer to the porthole, just to see what's going on.
Those
Whistle
of you
would
watching,
watch with Kias through the one porthole there.
you would see in the distance, stepping out onto the main road, Warren, blade partially drawn from its scabbard. Turns to face down the about like the 20-25 individuals surrounding the Emperor.
Fucking Luke Skywalker looking head ass.
Nah, this is the fucking Obi-Wan moment.
The Obi-Wan sacrifice, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's the
What the
mentor.
fuck?
They make their way down the main road. Amplified, you can hear both their voices. Whatever magics the Emperor is using clearly extend now to Warren. You hear a voice. Warren's voice. I come to talk. Pause. Emperor takes 2 steps forward. The guards around them parting as they step down the road directly towards Warren. Standing mere like 6 or 7 feet from him before he comes to a stop. The guards moving up behind him but keeping their distance, not moving to surround. The Emperor clearly not afraid in the slightest of this man. Then speak. I know what you have come here for. The amulet that was in that crypt. Emperor tilts their head slightly. I have seen it with my own eyes. And it is cast to the sea. The Emperor leans back slightly, raising their head to look towards the horizon. You will never get your hands on something like that. Never. Kill me all you like, but it is done. The people here are good people. Let me bear my own sin. Do not blame them for something I committed in my own stead. There's a long sigh that fills the air. Such is fate's play, it would seem, to keep that which is necessary from me. Eyes again. The head of the Emperor turning down towards Warren below. So be it. Emperor turns, bring their back to Warren. Emperor lifts up one of his hands and you can see a little flicker of energy begin to coalesce there.
I'm gonna look down to the goblin. How they doing?
They are, like, wide-eyed, just, like, frozen.
I'm gonna just prepare to
I
cover their mouth
appreciate
in the
your-
event they scream.
I appreciate your attempt at saving your friends, human. Yet you lack the trace of the divine that would let you even enter that crypt. Turns. Your lies fall flat. And throws his hand forward and Warren is just blasted back. 30, 40 feet down the road, going into a roll. He is still immobile. Now slightly shaking. If I must
Can I
raise
take her-
this town
take her
to
away
the
from the
ground to
porthole?
find those that truly entered that crypt, then I will. But a liar I have no use for. And beyond that, a town of liars and cowards. is a town that deserves no light of day. As they raise their hand, the energy that was coalescing zips up into the air. Still visible at great distance as a bright spark zooms high into the sky above town. Your town will not be spared, human. And you shall burn with it. The Emperor flicks his hand down, and there is a blinding flash. All of you shield your eyes, suddenly have to recoil from the window. As a deep rumble fills through the boat shaking slightly. As the light fades, as you manage to glance back out, there is no deafening crash, there is no noise, just a low rumble. And as you look back out, you just see wasteland.
You can say that again. Don't actually say it again.
Is just shaking. You could tell that she is terrified. She's clutching something under her gear. There's like the clinging, like the chinging of gold together for a moment as her fist tightens and then lets go. Looking over to Kias, she
As the voice rings out again. Men, we are done here. My troop will remain. We shall turn over every last stone in this wasteland to find that amulet. General Obreda, you are dismissed. Return to the kingdom. Your job here is done. General gives a nod. All faces back, and then moving them back along the port, where it still, like, abruptly turns into wasteland, maybe 20, 30 feet along. Moving back towards the ship. The remainder of their troops falling in behind them. The Emperor turns, making their way back towards their ship.
Gultek's gonna look over to the two of them staring at the porthole. You two should return to your crate before the guards return.
Yes, it's just frozen.
Return to crate. She like very fearfully whistles for a second and then grabs
I'm
Cass's hand and pulls towards the crate.
As you just pull Kias back into the crate. They are just completely locked up. As you pull them into the crate. They just fucking cling to you, for lack of a better expression. That eye is just staring off.
She just like holds, like interlocks her hands with Kias's when they're in the crate. Kind of, she's in fetal position, and with her beak, she kind of like raises the necklace she has out of her like coat, out of her hood, and kind of just looks at it and I guess, praise to herself.
And as the sounds of the ship preparing to make leave surround you, and the ship begins to slowly leave port, leaving but a wasteland behind. That is the end of tonight's session.
Let's fucking go. That was
Why
good.
did you hurt my heart so?
I knew for a fact there was gonna be nothing we could fucking do to stop him from going out there and doing that. I know for a fact there was nothing we could have done different.
I had a
No.
I had a feeling that that was like, if I was playing any other character, I could have spoken more. But you know, Kenku being Kenku, go burr.
There was a possibility of
feel-
talking him down, but it was a very specific line of argument.
I
Yeah.
feel really bad for saying about there being another way. I mean, there's nothing that we could have changed, but
There was a few things that we could have changed, hindsight, but
I will say this, there was no saving the town. The Emperor had made his decision before he had even arrived.
Shit.
It was just a case of we can get this done quicker if they just hand it to us. And then we kill everyone.
Then they know too much.
Whatever reasons they may have. This town was obviously worth less of a cost than whatever this amulet, its dormant power, may possess.
We saw a little bit of what it does.
It
What
is,
it can do.
to give you a brief explanation, it is using the Vestige rules, which means it has 3 tiers of Awakenness. There's currently a dormant magic item, which means it has a basic set of abilities. And then as it increases from dormant to awakened to exalted, it gets more and more power.
How much you want to bet that amulet? Something we can use to kill him.
Probably.
And now we're getting fucking betrayed.
No.
And the first has been added to the death list.
No.
Wow.
Brothers, I am going to get going.
See you.
If I have any
Mhm.
theories or thoughts, I'll throw them in the general chat to discuss.
Yeah.
And that will also be the stream.
Bye bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.